It's not CNN, it's not Fox News, it's Iniquitous News. I'm your host, Lawrence Johnson. As y'all know, I ain't new to this, I'm true to this. We're gonna dive right in. Free speech? Thing of the past. Trump has now made an official statement on Muhammad Khalid where basically he's like, yeah, we understand you had a green card, but you was protesting for pro-Palestine. He calls it pro-Hamas, which is kind of crazy because we're already in a time now that pro-Hamas and pro-Palestine, in their eyes, are the same thing, even though it's very clear there's two different sides. Now, he has a green card that has now been revoked, and he's also been arrested because he was the leader of the Columbia University protest. Now, this is infringing on every single type of First Amendment that we talk about. In Trump's official statement as well, he also said this is the first of many arrests. Now, how are they qualifying people as pro-Hamas? They're basically saying if you are an immigrant or at this Palestinian protest, you are cooked. It's interesting because he says anybody that sides with people that have killed women and innocent children should not belong here. And then it's like, if you go look up the numbers, in the past year, there's only one side that has killed more than 40,000. Again, I'm not choosing sides, I'm just spitting factual information. It's now very clear that you have free speech until you talk about one specific country. Then it's no longer. And it's not just in the US, it's also in the UK. Run a clip.
If you don't do that, you are in breach of those conditions and you could be arrested.
What if we support Israel? Are we okay to stay or not?
I think I made it quite clear which side it was about. If you're in support of Palestine, then you are breaching your conditions.
And if you're in support of Israel, we can stay? Congo, Sudan. So what is this about? It's so
what
weird.
is it about?
I understand if we can't protest at all, but like if we protest for Palestine, Sudan, Congo, we can stay. If we protest for Israel, we can stay.
Yes.
Just to make this clear.
See, even in the UK, the cop knows and admits Congo, Sudan, Palestine, you are cooked. If you pro-Israel, though, protest all you want. Drewski, OBJ, say it ain't so. That has to be one of the most egregious statements I have ever seen in my life. If you haven't heard already, in the new Diddy files, OBJ and Drewski have been named. But the Drewski actions, one of the most professed-feeling acts I have ever heard. Obviously, innocent till proven guilty. As we could see, Jay-Z just got caught up in the same thing and now haven't heard a peep. But, I mean, it says you oiled your body up, jumped, body slammed, and then she said enormous size? I mean, it's not supposed to be funny, but this is hilarious. Like, if it was consensual, it'd be like a scene out of Step Brothers. But now it's like, a scene out like a Get Out. But, come on, son. Like, you know you too big to even be thinking about jumping up and body slamming somebody. And then they said Diddy was in the cut like peroxide recording. That's the thing. Now, if the video drops, there's nothing we could do. But as right now, it's like, okay, innocent until proven guilty. Maybe they're trying to, put some more celebrity names up in there so it will get more traction. But it's like, wow, I hope not. Elon Musk may just be the most hated human being on earth right now. And as a hater, I love that. I revel in that fact. But I mean, I'm talking about from regular people to working people to people that were just fired to 9/11 responders.
Any 9/11 responder, come forward.
Oh, nice. Yeah, good. Look at these nice people.
All you guys come forward. That's what cancer looks like. That's what COPD looks like. Then we go to funerals. Then we go to hospital beds. This is real. Doge is not real. Fuck Elon Musk. Let me just say what everybody else is thinking.
Everybody hate this man. In his eyes, it's like, oh, it's because I'm getting fraud. It's like, no. It's because you firing random people with no method to the madness. And then, as you can see right here, I'm starting to figure out that you guys don't understand what scamming is. Because the Social Security, now that more information is coming out and you guys are quoting from 2020 to 2021, do you understand? You're not looking for government people. You're looking for YN, and they are past gone, son. They was hitting licks. 157 years old, $36,000. Oh, yeah. They came right out to Cali, swipe. That money is gone. You never going to find it again. It's going to be to a person that's already dead. Now, that's your own fault. This is because whoever was in office at that point in time, I'm not even going to let y'all know. Go do the research yourself so you can't get mad left or right. They were approving any type of funding. And people are like, oh, hold on. I can apply as a dead person and get some bread? And now you guys are just figuring this out and trying to say you're undiscovering this biggest fraud in history? I'm starting to realize you guys are stupid and don't know what scamming is. And I mean, I guess that's okay. But at the same time, this is past gone. You're not gonna find one person. This is thousands of people. And they're not these people. There's just random cars that was already pushed out, and now they is gone, son. I mean, people hate Elon so much to the point that they attacked X. And as you can see, if you was trying to scroll this morning, it wasn't scrolling at all. And Elon already has come out and said, I don't know who tried to attack us, but it's big. And it's like, yeah, obviously, people hate you. They will do anything at this point in time to bring down all your stocks. As you can see, Tesla, biggest drop ever in one day. Wow. You're just net revenue, your overall net worth just is dropping by the second. Well, it's okay, because you're in full control power. And you just keep on signing contracts to yourself while you're firing people for no reason. We've all heard Trump say, first day this, first day that, first day everything, stock market, everything is going up. But now he's getting ahead of the curve. He says, things got to go down before they come up. So as the stock market gets to the worst, since the president has taken office since 2009, I mean, I don't know. What do you want me to say? Obviously, there's some type of excuse or some type of reasoning of why this is happening. So to my Trump supporters that are watching, please let me know why the stock market is so bad. Is it just because we got haters all around? Is it because what Biden did before? I would just love to see your reasoning. In my eyes, it's because I think bro is tweaking.
Are you worried about a recession? Maria Murderello asked you and you kind of hesitated.
I'll tell you what, of course you hesitate. Who knows? All I know is this. We're going to take in hundreds of billions of dollars in tariffs. And we're going to become so rich, you're not going to know where to spend all that money. I'm telling you, you just watch. We're going to have jobs. We're going to have open factories. It's going to be great. And the plane is landing. And thank you for a lot of good questions, okay? Thank you very much, everybody.
He said, no worries. It's all going to go to the tariffs. We're about to make hundreds of billions of dollars off tariffs. We pay for that. I know you don't want to believe it, but at the end of the day, we pay for that. And now we have China, Iran, Russia teaming up. I don't know, son. This trade war, we may not win that motherfucker. Christians are now being killed by the thousands. That's what's happening in Syria because Assad is now out of place. If you look at the WikiLeaks documentary right here, Hillary Clinton said this a while ago. If he falls out, it could be over. Candace Owens also said the same exact thing. Now, I don't know why they're not shining light on the specific people being killed. It is Christians and it's the Alawites. And I don't know if I pronounced that perfectly. I'm doing my best. But there is basically a civil war happening over there right now. Not good for any side. Innocent people dying left and right. I don't know what we can do in America. I'm just letting you know what's happening. Another day goes by. Specifically, I think we are on day number, 32 or 33? Cass Patel and Pam Bondi. Day one. Day one this, day one that. Epstein files is coming out. And now we are labeled as a national security risk. It don't matter if you left or right. We are pissed at you, Pam. And you have only a number of days to let us know what the real files is. You might as well just say they're never going to come out because it's now been proven that Jeffrey Epstein also has ties to the Mossad. And we know he's part of that one country. Can't say much about. So, Epstein files, we might as well just accept it right now. We're not going to see them joints. You're just going to have to use your imagination of, okay, who would be the national security risk that we need to defend so badly? It's not just one person. It's multiple people. As people, we know. We want to know. We're not going to know. And that's just unfortunate. I don't know what to do. Because as you can see, if you protest, arrested. Me, I don't want to get arrested. I just like reporting on the news in a funny way. I don't do well behind bars. Could never see it. An interesting development is Adam Bowler is now the first person to have direct talks with Hamas. He is the person that Trump sent over there and that is now basically pissing off Netanyahu and the rest of his campaign because they're like, hold on, you can't be talking to them without us being there. And now we know why, because Adam came back and he was like, oh yeah, Hamas is ready to make a deal right now, today. And this is before they got their electricity shut off, which is also inhumane and insane, I might add. He has reported that Hamas is ready for a 5 to 10 year full truce agreement. They will lay their weapons down. They will no longer be a part of that Palestinian government. And on top of that, they will do an all-for-all prisoner/hostage exchange. Everybody for everybody. Obviously, they have a lot less than Israel has, but I mean, they also have a lot more deaths. Justin Trudeau is out, and Canada now has a new prime minister, and his name is Mark Carney. And my boy has came in standing on business right away. He said, oh yeah, these tariffs are not done. We gonna keep on tariffing. We gonna increase the tariffs until Trump shows us a little bit of respect. And I'm not gonna lie to you, Canada, I don't think Trump is going to show you any type of respect anytime soon. So, trade war, it's on. And speaking of Canada, yeah, our alcohol, off the shelves. A lot of people are like, well, they bought it already. That's not the point. See, as you can see, they don't really care about the profit. They are driving the message home. Stop effing with the U.S. And now we in the F around and find out type of mode because people that do this liquor, all this trade up to Canada, that shit is dead now. We need to figure this out. Trade war needs to end because Canada, they are actual best ally. They right across the way. They don't need to be the 51st state. We just need to figure out things and keep everything copacetic. We got enough problems everywhere else. The White House is now officially taking personal shots. I mean, I had to double check, triple check that this was actually real. But yeah, that's what they said. The fake losers over at CNN. I quote from the White House. I think Trump is just treating the White House and Twitter and Truth all as one. Like, this is basically just a tweet. And I mean, I will say, it is egregious spending on the mice. Now, people are going to immediately say, well, it's transgenic. Yeah, you know, there was that type of mice, but then this was also proven. They were trying out putting different types of hormones into mice to see how they would react. To me, waste of money. To you, maybe very important. I can't decide. Turkey is now under heat because basically they was getting money on the back end. They went against Europe, they went against the US, and they have been sending weapons to Sudan for who knows what price. But basically they're like, okay, we need some bread. What y'all need? And they said, weapons. We got some killing to do. And Sudan is also another place that's under a G-side right now. So let's just say they are on the wrong side of history currently. Native Americans and other tribes have now filed a lawsuit against Trump as well because basically a bunch of their teachers got fired for no reason as part of these cuts. I guess they were part of the DEI. I mean, I have no idea. I really just think that Elon Musk is just up there with his Doge people and they just like, yeah, delete, you're fired, banish. They don't know nothing about nobody. And then after the fact, if it goes super viral, they're like, hold on, wait a second. Let's hire them back because they're needed. Just like with the nuclear people. They're like, hold on, they have the codes? Hold on, yeah, we need them back. Elon is a dweeb. He's a dumbass. And the only reason that he's here right now is for his own ego. People ask all the time, why do you hate him? That's why. Because I know right now he's trying to line his own pockets and he feels so good because for the first time in his life, he feels like a man with power. Obviously, he still uses his little kid as a shield, but when he does have the little kid, he really feels powerful. He has X, he bought a bunch of fake followers, he's running a narrative. That's why he sucks, and that's why I hate him. That's why a lot of people hate him. If you still love Elon, you probably just haven't realized yet, he don't fuck with you.
It's an open secret, if you will, here in Wisconsin that a lot of the immigrant farm workers are here illegally, undocumented.
To me, it doesn't matter. These are people that are willing to do a job that nobody else will do.
A Wisconsin farmer has basically came straight out and said, I have not hired an American farmer in around 20 years. And it's not because I haven't tried, it's because they won't do the work. Only 2 people have even applied that are American. Legal immigrants, they show up every day. And he's already having a problem because a lot of these people are now not showing up to work because ICE can go anywhere, anytime, and you are deported. And so him as a farmer, he's like, what do you want me to do? He feels as though it's a federal problem. The government is not helping these people out enough because they're paying taxes, they're living here, they're working, they're good citizens with 0 criminal record. How are they not able to get their papers right? If you have no experience about it, you don't understand the loops, the bullshit, all the different lines, how much time it takes. It shouldn't be that hard. You should be able to go onto a website, fill out your stuff, and you good. How long you been working here? 20 years? You've been paying tax for how long? You have kids? These are not the people we want to be deporting. At least, not in my eyes. Maybe you feel different. Maybe if you are legal, then you're illegal and you want them out, which I guess is understandable, but let me tell you, it's not their problem, it's a government problem. Secret Service has shot a guy outside the White House. There's really no information about this dude. But basically, people thought he was insane. They thought he was gonna try to kill somebody, and they was like, he's armed, he's dangerous, fa! And I mean, like, I don't know what he was trying to accomplish. You know Donald Trump, he was not even in the White House. It's the weekend. He was golfing. 10 million of our taxpayer dollars has gone to him golfing so far. And I'm not going to sit here and act like Joe Biden wasn't also on vacation, but he wasn't even old enough to golf. At least we was just watching him on the beach. Trump is once again making his plea to Greenland. He said, hey, we understand. You have free choice. It's up to you guys, but just stay with me. We will invest hundreds of billions of dollars into y'all. I don't know where we getting them hundreds of billions of dollars, to be honest with you, because he's supposedly making us hundreds of billions of dollars off tariffs. So maybe it's going to appear out of thin air. Maybe that's going to go towards the debt. That's why he's talking about it's going to go down for it to come up, and then we're going to get y'all. But supposedly, we give you some money that I didn't even know we had. I thought we was in $36 trillion worth of debts. But supposedly to Trump, we need y'all bad, Greenland. And, I mean, people of Greenland have already spoke. They're like, yeah, see you never. But, you know what I mean? America's pretty dope. I'm not going to lie. Not right now, though. Shit is real, nefarious out here. I guess for whatever reason, Greenland, we need y'all for international defense purposes. What that entails, I don't know. I think Trump just wants y'all land so he can just kind of pluck some stuff over there. Because if you haven't seen, Iran, China, and Russia is doing backyard training with their Navy together. And at this point, he's already went out and said, oh, we not worried about that. And then he's like, why? Because we stronger than all of them. And as American, I really want to believe that. But at the same time, I've seen what China and Russia have been up to. You already said Iran was powerful and you don't want to get them no nukes. J.D. Vance said that he was harassed. People were chasing him, following him, bothering while he walked his 3-year-old. I'm not going to lie. Whatever. You don't have to look that much into the English, but to say I was walking my 3-year-old, that's like you doing it as a chore. Most people are like, oh, I'm going to take her for a walk. We walking together. He's like, nah, I had to do this shit. And then it's like, he made it seem like these was the worst protesters in the world. These was like 65 to 7-year-old women. Run a clip.
Have you been the ally?
Like, these are the people that you're talking about that was harassing you? Come on, son. Like, they was having a respectful conversation. I guess there's a time and a place, but when else are these people going to be able to talk to you? It's not because you had your 3-year-old. It's because, oh, he's here walking. Maybe you could just drop your 3-year-old back off and be like, I'll come and talk to you guys, leave me alone, and then I'm going to take my 3-year-old on a walk. But I know, JD, you was a little slow, so it's okay. You didn't think about that. Kanye West is insane. I mean, there's just nothing else you could really say. What is this? Who wakes up and how'd you even get this picture? Did you Google that? But to me, it looks like he's the type, he probably got this like custom-made designer KKK outfit. And it's like, why, son? You just wake up every day and be like, you know what? How can I piss off the most amount of people at one time? And you acting like Northwest and the rest of y'all kids don't exist. Like, she gotta go to school, son. I can't imagine. Well, the kids probably like, yo, what's your dad on? That's just Pops. And God, you a generational music artist, but it's like, yo, chill, son. At least have some type of method to the madness. You out here just like, oh yeah, racism, tweet, delete. A couple days go by, racism, tweet, delete. It's like, come on, son. Drop an album. The measles outbreak continues. So far, we are at over 150 cases, 23. Some people have died. It's just like, I thought this shit was eradicated. I understand some people are like so against vaccinating your children ever since COVID, because they was on some bullshit back then. Now everybody think in this day and age that all the vaccines is bullshit. But it's like, vaccines are very needed in this society. I hope you guys understand that, okay, you know what? Maybe there was some profit. Maybe there was a whole bunch of vociferous stuff going on with Fauci. But like measles, the very basic vaccines, we gotta have them. You trying to bring back the Black Plague or something, son? Come on. It's just like, you gotta draw the line somewhere. Like, you really just think every single one of these doctors is just out to get you? I don't know. Measles is just insane to me. I feel like it's like, nigga, how? Continuing around the world, Australia has now confirmed that their caravan bombing was a fake ploy and a false flag operation to be looked at as an anti-Semitic threat. And they are now saying that whoever actually did commit this act, they are going to chase you down and treat it as terrorism. But it's like, who wants to make every single person in the world look anti-Semitic right now? I just don't understand. Like, there's enough going on over there. You don't gotta do this. But every single time, oh, it's anti-Semitism. A lot of the time, they be like, oh, who did it? They did it to themselves. Why? And with our dickhead today, we have this guy.
Like, I could read 1,000 books in the fucking week.
You could do that?
Yeah, because I was, like, trained to read.
Damn, and because of that, they put you in special ed?
Well, in special ed, they train you in special ed.
Oh, okay.
So you get talents that nobody else gets in the school because you're special ed. So
people just get on podcasts and say absolutely anything. I don't understand. 1,000 books in a week? How would you even say that out loud? I don't even think you could knock out Dr. Seuss 1,000 in a week. The math don't even make sense. It's just like, people like that used to have to wear some sort of pin where it's like, yeah, I just say a bunch of bullshit. I was held back in the day. I'm a little slower than others. I'm sorry for wasting your time. You can't get it back. But here's this fake viral video. And with our random white act of danger of the day, we have boxing on top of a hot air balloon. And immediately, I have so many questions because they boxing with no parachute. There's nothing. How'd they get up there? Would they climb? How'd you even set that up? And then why are you boxing for? I can already tell. They're definitely not American. Most likely Russian. But it's like, what? For what reason? I mean, obviously, special white breed for sure. But this is an absolute vociferous act. And as you can see, Red Bull is nowhere in sight. So why? Strictly for vibes. And I have to ask the question right away. It's like, who came up with this idea? How long did this take? Where they was like, you know what? I've always wanted to fight somebody 3,000 feet in the air on top of a hot air balloon. Just square up and start throwing punches. Because God forbid you get knocked out, fall off the ring. Is you sliding, vibing, and dying? Falling to your death? Can you imagine that meeting in the upper room? God gonna look straight in your face like, boxing? On top of a hot air balloon, you didn't even give yourself a parachute? You didn't even give yourself a chance to survive. That was dumb. And with our good vibes clip of the week, we got this. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I had to check to make sure that shit wasn't AI. Because the fact that you surfing, paddle, go under the wave, see some dolphins come out the cut like peroxide, a dynamic duo I might add, pop out the other side of the wave, then you see a rainbow and the dolphins surfing themselves, jumping out the water. Oh yeah, that's like what heaven probably is for special white breeds. Me personally, I be thinking about sharks, shit like that. I want to be by the ocean in heaven, but like in it, surfing, I don't know. I feel like sharks, not my vibe. A little bit too scary. And here's our question of the day. 20 minutes, $10 million, which one you surviving with? And I think this definitely depends on circumstance. It's like, okay, are they in kill mode or are we just chilling? Because if they just chilling, they not, you feel me? I have to provoke them, then they gonna get mad. I'm picking the bear every single time. Because you could just lie down and act like you dead. They don't be tweaking like that. The hippos, very territorial, you are dead. Tigers, malfeasant, dead. Crocodile, alligator, I couldn't even imagine. You in their habitat. Anytime you in the water, son, it's over. You know what I'm saying? But now if they is in kill mode, the bear is immediately, no chance. Motherfuckers is fast. Tiger, still no chance. I ain't gonna lie. If I know they mad, it depends. Like, am I in a boat? Am I on the side? Because if I'm in the water, I guess I would have to like go to hippo because it's like, oh, water and land. But like alligator, crocodile, if you in the water, that's their spot. It's over. They biting you, twirl, you're dead. Body crunched up, margin for error, you guessed it, death. Understand what I'm saying? Now, I think I'll just have to go to hippo because I think I could like get away. But I've also seen them in the water, they be moving and grooving. And it's not swimming. I guess they be diving down, come back up. So I ain't gonna lie, I think I'm down with all of them. But this is a great idea for Gladiator Fridays, as you guys know. Like, they not winning no money though. We could bet the parlay though, over under on 20 minutes. Ghislaine Maxwell versus all of these. Just saying, could be a vibe. And with our upcoming artists of the day, we have The Paradox. New band I found on TikTok. I ain't gonna lie, they cold. Talk about nostalgic. It's like they somehow understand what Tony Hawk Pro Skater sound. I mean, pop punk, it is not lost. The kids are all right. Just like a garage band. Little white kids, take note. We need this shit back.
But I try to love you the same. But I cry, and now I'm asking you why you gotta do me like that.
Told you, heat, I know. They only got 2 songs out right now, but you know me, I'm early. With our crash out of the day, we have this track athlete. I mean, Shorty is running, and then as soon as she gets passed by, fa! With the baton in the back of the head. Shorty got concussed, Man had a fractured skull, and now she over here crying, talking about everything's getting taken out of context. I can't believe so many people are being so mean. You assaulted somebody while running track. What you talking about? We not believing these alligator tears? Now, you probably did get a lot of racist comments. I'm not saying that's okay. But hitting somebody in the head with a baton while you running track? And it's on video. Say, you can't take everything in 9 seconds. Well, we could take from this that she passed you up, and then as she passed you up, over the head, violently, I might add. So yeah, I'm just not buying these tears. Crash out material though? Absolutely. Crash out Hall of Fame type shit, because it's like, I understand, you really did not want to lose, and you couldn't even accept losing that. It was right then and there. This is my enemy, see you never. But now, you may be facing criminal charges. Good luck. Thank you for tuning in to the first ever episode of the Iniquitous News Network on the big screen. Feel what I'm saying? And let me know. What should we change? What do you like? What should we do better? You feel me? This is gonna be a growing thing between me and you. I ain't gonna lie. I'm trying to do this tri-weekly. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, episode that night, covering, as you can see, anything and everything. That's your Iniquitous News today. Save sinners, malfeasant, and nefarious at all times. That being said, run the outro.